Chodesh Tov. I'm Danny Cohen from Or HaLev, and happy to wish you a beautiful month of Adar Bet. I recall a teaching of the late Lubavitcher Rebbe, who says that in the year when we have 2 months of Adar, there's 60 days of Adar. And he said, just like in Halacha, where we have this concept of Batel B'Shishim, that if a 60th or less of milk falls into a dish of meat or vice versa, that it's canceled, that there's enough of the other there to contain it without it being a halachic problem, which is quite striking because it's asur to eat milk and meat together. And the Rebbe said that we can relate the same way, that because Misha Nichnas Adar Marbim B'Simcha, that Adar is the month of happiness, of joy, and that when that reaches a critical mass of 60 days, then actually it's enough to contain or eliminate the problematics of distressing emotions. And if we take that to be more than just a cute idea, but actually into a possibility of lived practice, or a practice that we can make, then I would suggest that it's a insight into holding a broader perspective or a broader context for difficult emotion, where we tend to be drawn into it and it becomes dominant in our perspective, overwhelming. Like there's one little stain on the tablecloth and the rest is fine, and we just get fixated on that. But there's one little pain in the knee and the rest of the body, which is okay, is totally out of awareness. Or there's some emotion which is with which we struggle, and we get pulled into that, and then it becomes like a Gordian knot. The harder we try to get out of it, the harder we're caught and taught in it. Whereas in this perspective, first of all, there's accessing a resource. There's being in touch with, for instance, happiness or joy, and allowing that to expand, cultivating it, deepening in it, so that then there's really a sense of capacity, there's a sense of fullness, and that within that, we don't have to run away from that other thing. It's just okay in the much larger context. So I wish you a meaningful and joyful second month of deepening into that possibility. That's enough for everything.